Starfall.
Hey guys, welcome back to Starfall Sabers. My name is Nick. I do have another saber reveal for you today. I've actually been waiting to reveal this saber for quite a while. I'm pretty excited about it. I had a customer contact me who was really into the ancient Sumerian culture, and he had this backstory written for this saber that he wanted me to build him based on the Anunnaki, which in the ancient Sumerian text, Anunnaki describe individuals. It literally means those from whom the heavens came. And if you look into that on YouTube, you can see some cool videos from the History Channel that talks about the ancient Sumerians, what they believed, and these writings that talk about these beings that supposedly came from outer space and brought like enlightenment to mankind. Pretty cool story. He wanted me to theme a saber around that, which I've done. And so I'm going to show that off to you today. Okay guys, so here is the Sumerian Anunnaki themed saber in all its glory. Really, really proud of how this saber turned out. And there's actually 3 individuals who brought this saber to life. So I will go over that with you. Also, I want to note out in the scene previous to this, you're hearing some Sumerian music. And Vader had actually created a custom themed font just for this saber. So that music was actually playing as the sound font, which I'll show you in a bit. Let me just give you some close-ups of this saber here. First off, this is all hand milled by me on my lathe out of stock steel, titanium, and brass, and aluminum pieces. So all high quality metals and very highly customized to fit what my customer wanted. So taking it from the emitter section, he had sent me references of just different sabers that he liked, that he found on the internet, and so it pretty much gave me free creative license to do what I wanted to do, as long as it adhered to the basic theme that he was looking for. So you have your emitter section here. These are machined button caps that I made on my lathe. It also has this nice laser engraving here on the steel. In Sumerian text, this is my customer's initials, WAS. So really nice touch. This is solid brass choke piece, machined again by me. It has little imperfections on it, which just really make this feel like a real world saber, something that isn't a toy, not perfectly milled. There's these little imperfections that really give it character. Now, my customer's birthstone is an amethyst, so we wanted to theme that on the saber. So this is crushed. It's a crushed rock that's purple to match the amethyst color, and this was done by Desert Wolf Inlays, which I'll tag in the video here. You should check out his stuff. He does great work. I milled down some grooves, and then he was able to pack in the rock and polish it, and it just turned out gorgeous. Then we have this titanium grip that's overlaid with gold-plated steel. And then it has one of the winged Sumerian gods laser engraved on the pommel here. And you've got an aluminum pommel and the speaker vent. Now we also have a crystal chamber that's behind this acrylic window. Vader had hand-built this crystal chamber, which has an amethyst crystal in it. Really, really cool stuff. Now I wanted to show you this here. Grab a hold to the choke and undo this section right here carefully, like that. till it unlocks. And I'm really proud of how this turned out. So you have this chassis here, aluminum chassis. Be really careful when you pull this out. It's a pretty tight fit. I hand milled this piece of aluminum to actually fit inside the threaded areas of this brass. And this is a 1-inch ID in here, pretty tight fit. Vaderhead really was able to cram the prism install. Did a really nice job with this. And then again, give you a look at that crystal chamber here. And you got your speaker. So because of the limited access, there is no SD card access to this or rice. But really, this is more of a show saber. With the custom sound font, you're not really going to want to change anything anyway. Now, you can display the saber in this way. Pull the kill key, you'll hear this custom sound font boot with the Sumerian music. And you can see the crystal chamber lit up here. This is another symbol from the Sumerian text. I apologize, I do forget what this represented, but my customer wanted that engraved on here. And then we thought it would be cool to kind of intermix this ancient text with then just like a circuit board type engraving on this aluminum chassis. Absolutely never hold the saber from this chassis, just because there's a lot of internal electronics here. It is very solidly secured into the choke, but this is handle the saber from up here, from the choke, when it is in this mode. And it can actually activate in this mode as well. And you can hear the Sumerian music that will continue to play. So for display purposes only, to show off your friends, you know, show them how cool it is, but never try to swing the saber around in this mode here. So I'd also recommend just putting the kill key in when you're putting the grip back on. Again, really carefully. It's a tight fit. Put that in here and just kind of slowly start rotating it. Make sure nothing catches. And nothing will catch unless you try to jam it real fast, but it's just a real tight clearances here. And then go ahead and start spinning this on. And then you're going to tighten until this window lines up here. Yep, just about like that. All right, so let's get a blade in here and we'll take you through the operation of the saber. So tighten this down, give it a little tug, make sure it's not loose. This is your power button here. Tap it, tap and release to turn it on. And we matched the amethyst theme with the blade color as well. Push and hold to power off. And then I'll take you through the different sound fonts here. So to change sound fonts, this is the auxiliary button. You push, hold it till it beeps, release, and tap again. So now it's going to change to a different sound font. Again, tap and release the power button. This saber is really loud too, which is nice. This is your auxiliary button. You tap it to get your blaster blocks. Hold it for lockup. And then if you tap and release both the power and the auxiliary at the same time, you will be able to change the blade color in any sound font. Nice tauntaun color change sound effect. And then to continue cycling through the different sound fonts, again, push and hold the auxiliary button and till it beeps, release, and tap it again.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
And so on and so forth. It's going to cycle through 6 different sound fonts that we have pre-selected here for you. So that is the basic operation of the Saber. I'm really proud of this creation. Again, it took between myself, Desert Inlays, and also Vaderhead to pull this Saber off. Really happy with how it turned out. Also, don't misplace your kill key, which I have seemed to do. Oh, there it is. Don't be like me and misplace it, because when this kill key's out, it's powering the crystal chamber here, and it will drain your battery. And this is also, when this kill key is pulled out, I have a supplied charger for you. That's where you would plug it in to charge up the Saber. So this has been the Sumerian Anunnaki Saber by myself and Vaderhead and Desert Wolf Inlays. So be sure to give us a follow on Instagram and click subscribe to see more Saber reveals in the future. Thanks again for watching, guys.